Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Nicole Nalepa. Today is March 24th, and here are your top stories on this Wednesday morning. We are learning new details about the alleged gunman who opened fire at a Boulder, Colorado supermarket on Monday, killing 10 people. 21-year-old Ahmad Alyssa has been charged with 10 counts of murder. An arrest affidavit reveals that he bought the assault weapon just 6 days before the attack. He also has a history of angry outbursts, including an arrest in 2017 after police say he assaulted a high school classmate. Police are still searching for a motive, and the suspect is expected in court tomorrow. Now, as people continue to pay tribute to the lives that were lost in that latest senseless tragedy, the push for stricter gun control measures are starting to heat up again. The Boulder mass shooting took place less than a week after a mass shooting in Georgia, where a gunman targeted spas in the Atlanta area. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Aya Galal has the latest now on the Senate hearing on gun violence.
The United States witnessed 2 horrific mass shootings just days apart. As the nation grieves the lives lost, lawmakers are feuding over gun reform.
Inaction has made this horror completely predictable.
What happens in this committee after every mass shooting is Democrats propose taking away guns from law-abiding citizens.
During a previously scheduled hearing on gun violence, lawmakers heard testimony from families torn apart by gun violence, and law enforcement also weighed in. Waterbury Police Chief Fernando Spagnolo praised Connecticut's gun laws following the Sandy Hook shooting.
I shudder to think if we did not have background checks and some of these other opportunities in place in here in Connecticut, how many guns would be out there and how many shootings we would be experiencing in our community.
Eyewitness News reached out to the Connecticut Citizens Defense League, a gun rights group here in our state. In a statement, the organization said, Connecticut has a multitude of issues still to be corrected and is far from a model the rest of the country should be exemplifying. Aya Galal, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
And this morning at 10 a.m., you'll get a chance to weigh in at a virtual public hearing on a proposed law that would offer more protection for domestic violence victims in our state. This new law would be named after New Canaan mother Jennifer Dulos. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Caitlin Nuclo has all the details.
Jennifer's law is being introduced by Connecticut Senator Alex Kasser in the wake of the disappearance of Jennifer Dulos. The bill would honor her. She was last seen dropping her 5 kids off at school in 2019. Her husband, Fotis, was later arrested for her murder. Experts say the most dangerous time for a victim is when they leave their abuser and try to protect themselves and their children from further harm. Jennifer's law is designed to keep victims and children safe in civil court by changing the law around restraining orders, divorce, and custody proceedings. It would also expand the definition of domestic violence to include coercive control, emotional, verbal, stalking, financial, and legal abuse.
Caitlin Nuclo, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, hi everybody, good morning. Our Doppler scans to stay dry. It's not going to rain until later this afternoon through tonight. And when it does rain, it's going to come down fairly moderate to heavy for a period of time, and it'll all wrap up by very early tomorrow morning. But there is rain in the forecast for late this afternoon through tonight. All right, Washington, not bad, 36, 30, typical overnight low. We're at 34 in Plainfield, 42 in West Haven. That's a good looking number, and 37 in Berlin. That's good. And you'll notice the feels like column is equivalent to the temperature column, which means not a lot of wind out there. Now, despite what these reporting stations say, there is fog out there in parts of the state, particularly in northeast, southeast Connecticut and along the Connecticut River Valley. So you can see that fog draped across the landscape on our Hartford iCam. Beautiful sunrise this morning, though, 37 degrees. The winds are calm. And there is that fog that I'm talking about. You can see it on our Stores iCam. Pretty thick, pretty intense there. So give yourself a little bit of extra travel time if you're heading out within the next hour or so. All right, we are expecting mostly cloudy skies during the day today. It's not going to be as nice as yesterday, but the temperatures are still going to be above average in the lower 60s for inland Connecticut, upper 50s for the shoreline, with mostly cloudy skies there as well. But you'll notice the rain icons are not on this map, not until later through this evening and into tonight. All right, some more temperatures for you. 32, the cool spot right now in Willimantic, to 44, the warm spot in Bridgeport. And there is a temperature differential up from yesterday, 6 to 8 to 11 degrees warmer in parts of the state. So that's good news. And the winds are fairly calm. So again, no wind chill. foggy in parts of the state, mostly cloudy during the day today, and then showers later on. And I'll show you these showers. They're to the west of Connecticut this morning, but they continue to ride to the west and north and west of Connecticut through the day today. It'll be later on this afternoon through tonight that they're going to start to make their entrance in. And you can see it's a pretty good amount of rain headed in our direction. It's not going to be long-lived, but it is going to produce some shower activity. You can see it on the national satellite and radar. And then there's another storm system to the west of this one that we're experiencing. The one that we're experiencing is down to the south. That storm system rolls in Thursday night through Friday morning with showers. All right, so here's early morning futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today shows us by noon we're under mostly cloudy skies. By 4 p.m., mostly cloudy skies, maybe a spritz or a sprinkle. But then the rain rolls in 7, 8 o'clock tonight, and it gets particularly heavy overnight tonight through very early tomorrow morning. This is a bit of moderate to heavy rain at midnight tonight. And then by 4:30, 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's all winding down. All right, now this is Thursday evening. Watch what happens. The next system rolls in, produces showers Thursday night through Friday morning in the state, and then they kind of back off. The bulk of this precipitation goes to the north of Connecticut, and we're hoping for some partial clearing Friday afternoon. Keep your fingers crossed. Mostly cloudy today with showers arriving late through this evening and into tonight. Temperatures will be above average by about 10 degrees, a little bit cooler along the shoreline, and then your overnight lows tonight, very mild. We're talking about temperatures in the low to mid 40s, if not upper 40s along the shoreline, but that is going to be accompanied with rain. That'll be moderate to heavy. And then your 7-day forecast, 75 tomorrow. Wow. Get outside. Friday, 72 with morning showers, giving way to hopefully partial clearing. Saturday looks good, 61 cooler, and then Sunday looks wet and even cooler with a high of 54 degrees. All right, just about 7:07. Nicole, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Scott. Well, some exciting news if you're a UConn fan, because the UConn Lady Huskies are heading to the Sweet 16. This is actually their 27th consecutive time, tying an NCAA record with Tennessee. UConn beat Syracuse last night 83-47. And not only are they celebrating the win, but the Huskies are celebrating the return of their head coach, Gino Auriemma. He'll be back on the sidelines at the next game. His quarantine time will be over after he tested positive for COVID-19. The Lady Huskies will face the 5th seed Iowa Hawkeyes on Saturday. Good luck to them. Speaking of UConn, college campuses have been looking very different, of course, because of the pandemic. But leaders at UConn have high hopes that student life will be able to return to normal in many ways next semester. UConn says in the fall, the majority of courses will be listed as in-person, close to the same levels as fall 2019. UConn will also offer vaccinations to any returning students who have not been vaccinated. Faculty and students will still be required to wear masks, though, and practice social distancing. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on this Wednesday morning. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day, everyone, and remember to stay healthy and stay positive. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are, on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.